Play fake. Young goes deep middle. He's got Jerry Rice. Touchdown 49ers.
Right now. Congratulations, 49ers. Super Bowl bound.
Rice has just set a Super Bowl record. The game is over. San Francisco has won a Super Bowl 23. Jerry Rice. And also an open up.
Oh, man!
Here it is. Got the bounce. Crazy loyal Bay Area fans. NBA champions.
What is going on, YouTube? I am your guy Rez, and I am back again with y'all for another dope segment of Welcome to the Bay. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, I hope you enjoy. It's all love. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also ring that notification bell before we begin. Today, I decided to go to the mall in a very, very long time. As a matter of fact, I think the last time I went to the mall was like back in June-ish. I can't remember. This whole COVID thing has really got people living under a rock, you know, and I don't blame you guys. Obviously, we are advised to still stay at home when necessary, but with everything that's going on and with this COVID thing still here, I decided to take a chance. Obviously, I followed guidelines. I'm continuing to follow guidelines. Long story short, I went to the mall and I picked up some dope stuff. All right, so I do want to give a huge shout out to the guys over at Hat Club for looking out for your boy and keeping his dome fresh 24/7. I went ahead and picked up some stuff from them. I'm very fortunate enough to have a actual physical Hat Club location that's not too far from where I stay at. And you know, this right here is a box that was sent to me from Hat Club. I actually did a pre-order a while back and I completely forgot about this hat that came in not too long ago. So I'm gonna unbox it with you guys and I'm gonna show you what I picked up at the mall. So why don't we start off with the box? I haven't done one of these in a while. So, I've said this before, be careful, these are very sharp. Aha! So the first hat I'm gonna share with you guys, I was actually pretty stoked when I saw the design. I was like, oh man, where can I get one of these? I gotta get one. This hat right here is actually called the Chamuco Seal. This is a Hat Club exclusive that was done by Chamuco Studio. He is an independent artist. I believe his name is Ifra. If I pronounced your name wrong, I do apologize, sir. But when I saw this design, this was a super dope design. It's real cute. I like it because the seal's got the SF on the hat. I actually intended to buy this for my San Francisco Giants jerseys, but this is actually a different team. This was a minor league team that dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Yes, that's one of the things I love about baseball, is that there's just so much rich history. I think out of all sports, baseball probably has the most rich history, in my opinion, you know. But you know, this is a dope hat nonetheless. I had to pick this up. I think you could rock this with a San Francisco Giants jersey, no problem, considering our mascot is a seal, Lou Seal. Moving on the side of the hat, you have that beautiful New Era flag branding. On the back, you have the C, which is the Chamuco Studio logo right there. This has a orange button on the top of the hat, and then on the bottom you have the gray under brim right there, along with the New Era branding. This is actually a 7.5, guys. I kind of dabble between 7.5 and 7 3/8. Sometimes New Era hats, they just all fit differently. Like some 7.5s to me fit like a 7 3/8, and then some 7 3/8 fit like a 7.5. I don't know why that is. This is why I always highly recommend that you try on the hats before you actually purchase them. The hat's material says 100% polyester, so I don't think this will shrink, but don't quote me on that. But I am super glad to have this guy in my collection. I'm definitely gonna have a great time rocking this guy on my head. All right, now let's see what's in the bag. All right, number 2 is this bad boy logo right here. Boom, this is a New Era fitted San Jose Giants. For those of you who don't know who the San Jose Giants are, they are basically a minor league team based out of San Jose, California, and they are a farm team of the San Francisco Giants. So a lot of Giants players that play for the San Francisco Giants actually used to play for the San Jose Giants. So just to name a few, Tim Lincecum, I believe Madison Bumgarner played for them as well, Pablo Sandoval, Sergio Romo were basically playing for that organization. All right, and the third and final hat that I'm gonna share with you guys in this segment, I do want to give a shout out to Hat Club once again for this one. This hat is real dope. This is actually my first type of a hat with this type of material that I own, so I was a bit hesitant at first. But when I saw the design and I saw how reminiscent this was to the older stuff, I was like, yo, I gotta get this. So here we go. Right here, this is the San Francisco 49ers OG script, new era fitted right here, but they actually use corduroy material right here. I've never really been too big on corduroy. I was always hesitant on it at first, but upon looking at it and feeling it and trying it on, I actually immediately fell in love. So this is definitely not going to be the last piece of corduroy that I own for my hat collection, but this is a dope one nonetheless. As you can see, it's got that beautiful San Francisco 49ers lettering right there, and that OG, that cursive script writing is just so beautiful to me. I'm like a sucker for script hats, but you know, I love how they added that corduroy, because corduroy to me is like an extra finish of vintage. It just has vintage written all around it, and you know, this hat, the entire hat is just surrounded with corduroy on the crown and the brim, and also inside of the hat you have the NFL tag branding right there, along with the new era and the size. So this one is actually a 7 3/8, guys. So as I mentioned before, you must try on your hats before you buy them. I highly recommend trying on your hats before you buy them. Really any hat, because they all fit differently. These other two hats that I shared are 7.5, and they fit me like this, and this is a 7 3/8. I don't know if it's because of the material or just the design of it, or I don't know why that is, but I always say that if you have multiple hats of the same design at a store, try them all on, because you just don't know if it's gonna fit you the way you want it to. So each hat fits you differently. I'm gonna say that right now. Quote me on that, whatever you need to do to remember it. This hat fits like a 7.5, or this hat fits like these two hats that I have right here. So I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I'm probably not the right guy to ask. You might want to ask New Era that. The underbrim on this hat is actually green, not gray like the other two that I shared with you guys. The green is super dope. I always feel like green just really screams vintage. So this is a super dope hat. I am finally glad to have this type of design and style in my collection. All right, and that is going to wrap up today's hat pickups. I do want to shout out everybody that has tuned into this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. If you have already, you already know. God bless. Thank you. Leave a like, comment, share the video, like the video, all that good stuff, and stay tuned for my next hat video. All right, your boy Rez is out. Peace.